Good morning, everyone. This demo is to provide you details about the Cucumber capabilities, about how we can use the same framework for multiple applications and with the same similar steps. Here we have tried to execute three different scenarios from three different applications. So the first one is Amazon application where we want to search for an item and add it to the cart. The second is in the Salesforce application where we log in into the application and click on leads and create a lead and delete the lead. And last one, the test case is to just launch the Flipkart application and enter the mobile number in the given field and just close the application. So let me execute these three scenarios with the help of a Cucumber framework through pom.xml. And the execution happens with starting with the launching of these applications. The first one should be Amazon. So that's the first scenario. It launched the application, maximize the screen. Now it going to enter the value into the search text box, and the Selenium book is what I am looking for, and then just click for the search item. So it look for an item that we have already mentioned, like in the code. It will search for an item and click that item. That Selenium Python book is the book that I searched for, and now we are in the add cart screen. So the next action would be adding to the cart. So this is added successfully into the cart. This is the first test case which has been done. And the next one is to log in into Salesforce application with the help of existing username and password. So I added a slight delay to show the demonstration. Otherwise, it would be quite faster. And remove if we can remove those delays through the executions. So we are in the home page now. Click on the home button to confirm that we are in the home page. So it waits for the page to load. Once the page is loaded, it clicked on the home page, and there is an alert that would come, and it should be handled in the code itself. A lightning experience switch button has come, and we have closed it through the code, and now we'll going to click on the leads. We need to enter few to create a quick deal. We need to enter first name, last name, and company. These are the three fields that we have entered, and then click on a save button, which will actually create a deal. As of now, if you see in the recent deal, there are no deals as such. So now the new deal is created. And we would delete this deal for the next execution. We don't want to keep the same deal again. So it will click on the delete button, and it had handled that alert. There is an alert would have come, and it will done with the next scenario. So the third scenario that would execute is about launching the Flipkart application. It started the new browser with the Flipkart application. So there is a pop-up that comes in to log in with a with some mobile number. I've given some random mobile numbers, and once that is entered, we are done with the execution of all the three test cases. So we have done the post reports generations, and if you go and look at the report, so this is how a typical report would look like, which mention how many scenarios that have been executed. So overall, how many steps you had, and since all the test cases are passed, we get the pass results. So it is so detailed. Like if you have any failed steps, so if you have any steps which are being skipped, any undefined steps in the Cucumber will be listed here. So it also provided the failed and pass scenario details. And this is the scenario feature that we are looking for with multiple three scenarios. So it is clearly mentioned what are the scenarios that we have executed along with the steps that are being used and the data which is being used in the steps. So we can look at the end, we can also look at the screenshot of where we are done with the last step. The screenshot is also attached to the report. So if you clearly see, that was our end goal to add into the cart, and that is successfully added, and that's there in the report. The second one is to create the deal and delete the deal. And so these are the steps that we follow to achieve that action, that scenario. And if you look at it, you can see there are no recent deal after we deleted the last deal. So we started with no deals, created a deal and deleted it. So we are back into the same state which we expected. And the third one is to enter some mobile number, and we can clearly see where did we stand. We clearly entered the mobile number into the screen. So this is all about the features that are being written and we are looking at, and most of the steps are used and more parameterized, which makes the less coding, and more we can add more scenarios with the existing Selenium code. So the report is also very detailed in terms of the execution, and in the feature level it will provide you a pie chart with the scenarios, the number of scenarios executed, number of steps executed, and the number of feature files executed. So this will end the demo with the report and the executions recording. Thank you, everyone.